What's going on, everybody? LK here, back at it again with another video, and today, kind of keeping with the theme of yesterday, which was, Dragon Ball FighterZ has been out for 2 years. I'm actually revisiting something I talked about before, kind of like last week. So last week, I revisited kind of the tall character discussion. Is it worth it to play a tall character or not just because they get Ballsy? Oh my god, my character's too small, I get my, I don't have to do the whole thing. Okay, so this time, funny enough, we're kind of back to where we were in 2019 before the end of the World Tour, which is talking about snaps again. And I remember earlier this year coming out with a video, something along the lines of, is the snap meta real? Because this is how people refer to it as, and this is always why, if you don't want to watch this whole video, I'm going to say no, pretty much, saving you time. If you want to know why, stick around. Like I said, so people refer to it as the snap meta, okay? The snap meta, which makes it sound like everyone is doing this all the time, and because you're referring to it that way, it actually doesn't refer to it the right way. Like, you're not referring to what's happening the right way. If it was a snap meta, aka if snap was the thing that would win the most, that would mean that everyone will build teams that win by snapping, which is not the case. Snap is a strong strategy you could use in the game, but there are not that many examples of strong teams that win because they snap. It's usually people have reasons to snap, as opposed to like, oh, I win because I snap. So for example, my team literally is I win because I snap. I actually went full circle. Last year at this time would be a Piccolo team, Piccolo Ginyu as Goku. This year is Team Gohan GT as Goku. This team, my goal is to snap you, to kill you. That's how I kill characters. I snap them. Like, if every team was I snap you so I kill you, then okay, I could probably agree. Maybe not every team, but the majority of teams. You have to specifically build a team to create a way to win with snap. Most people do not do this. Most people have snap stuff they can do. The thing that people don't like is that you can do stuff off snap that you can't do normally, which is what they refer to as the snap meta. Is what, like, oh, someone chose to snap, they do something, I don't know, they do something that you can't do normally because of snap, and then they hit you, and then they just keep attacking that character. So what most people do these days is, if they choose to snap, they like target a character, like, oh, I want to kill your Goku, oh, I want to kill your Neutral Cyst, oh, I want to kill your Yamcha, and you just snap that character in, and then they just attack that character normally. So, like, let's say, oh man, I thought Gohan's so stupid, I'm gonna bring in Gohan, blah blah blah, I hate you, yay, 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 and then we just attack Gohan until he dies, right? As opposed to, like, my style of team, where, like, I literally will snap over, I'll run this over and over again, right? Over and over and over again until you die. And in this case, in the Team Gohan case, it's very efficient. So this is the other reason why I don't really feel like snap is as blown out as people make it. So most people who complain about snap, what they really don't like is the fact that when you come in, you have to take offense for an extended period of time, basically 8 seconds, right? So if you're playing, even if you're not playing a snap team, you can get maximum 3 mix-ups. So like, let's say in this sequence, okay, they block my universal fuzzies, so I get like two of these, two of these, so I get 3 mix-ups, okay, without the opponent being able to interrupt. The only time you can interrupt is when you come in. So if you block, then you have to sit there and block. Most people don't like this. The game is made so that there are ways for you to escape pretty much everything if you are willing to take a risk of some sort. So, like, let's say in the case, like here, whoops, my bad. Like here, you can guard cancel that, right? And Gohan can't do anything. Okay, I did it a little late, but there you go, right? Gohan can't do anything, right? But if I snap you, you can't do that. So I can run that style mix-up for a little while. That's the main reason people don't like it. But you have to consider a couple things about snap, and this is why most people, even if build targeted character, they won't like snap you over and over and over and over again. Okay, so reason number one is, let's say I do a combo. This is a normal combo with my team into a snap, right? Okay, kicks. And oh wow, imagine missing a combo when I show people stuff. Okay. Simple, let's keep it simple. Okay, so now just hit him. So by the time I get back, even though I missed a DR, but by the time I get back, like to snap Goku again, he recovered a bunch of life. He covered a bunch of life. So if you're planning on cycling between adult Gohan and Goku, you're taking much longer to kill a character. That's why most people usually just like aim to bring in one character on the team to like mess with the team synergy or something, and just aim for that one instead of snapping over and over, because you're doing less real damage by doing this over and over and over, and you have to optimize it certain ways in order to make it the equivalent of simply like two touching somebody. Because some characters, like let's say I was base Vegeta, for example. Where's my boy? There he is. So let's say I was base Vegeta. Base Vegeta, he very reliably two touches characters. So people who play base Vegeta, they don't have to snap so much, or they could do what everyone else does, like, oh my god, he has Goku, Goku's mad enabling, let's bring in Goku and kill him in two touches, right? But because even if you could two touch Goku, that means he has to hit Gohan, bring in Goku, mix up Goku, and then you start the two touch process, which means what you're really doing is doing three touch instead of two touch, because you want to kill Goku, so you have to hit Gohan, then bring Goku, then kill Goku. So you're adding an additional hit to it, right? So there's a lot of like planning you have to do into building how to snap effectively. So when you see snaps really in games, it's still the usual like kill blue life, or I have no assist, I need to get my assist back, so I'll snap you, or I'm gonna bring in a character that I think needs to go ASAP and try to two touch them. Those are probably the main things. Most people are not snap looping for the fun of it. If they are, then they're making the game really long artificially, because it takes way longer to kill than if you just attack a character normally, right? So you really, when people say snap meta, they just don't like getting snapped, because it's one of the only times that, you know, you're just forced to take offense. So when you snap, the only thing you have is Spark, if you have a Spark available. But I always say, on the other hand, in this game, like, there's not really a lot of guaranteed offense you get. Like, before, we were not discouraged, but, like, I would say overall discouraged from using snap so often, because we had strong level 3, right? So, remember, back in the day, like, Gotenks had a 50-50 off his level 3, like, an easy one, too, not, like, secret stuff, like setups where you have to build them on your own to kind of build an option set. Like with Gotenks, you could just do a high-low. With Bardock, you could just do a high-low. 16 had same side, left, right, unseeable command grab, you know, stuff like that. Or like GT style, like he just has a high-low, right? Before, a lot of characters had that, so most people would lean towards building meter and doing a level 3, because if you hit the level 3, they're dead. But because this option is not so prevalent, and the game doesn't really have hard downs besides level 3, the only other guaranteed situation we have when you hit somebody is snap. So it kind of encourages us to use it anyway, right? Like to bring it in, bring the character in, and have a situation where we can safely attack for a little while, as in being rewarded for hitting you. That's always been a thing I've been thinking is probably the hardest part about this game, is that your reward on hit is more ambiguous in this game, because the defensive player has a lot more options. And I actually remember somebody being saying something along the lines of well, okay, you're just saying that like you're annoyed that you have to read the opponent's the defensive options, and that's every fighting game, and I think you're being really spoiled. And I sat on that for a little bit because I started thinking, so what's the issue with this game? Like, why do I complain about the defense being so strong in this game compared to other games? And it's the risk return that comes from it, right? So as an aside, like, reflect, right? You know, frame 1 beats high lows, blah 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 blah, we know. But it's also, if it works, you can get a huge combo or kill in some cases, right? And if it doesn't work, you might die. So the thing about Snap is, from the attacking player's perspective, is like, you get something, you get a way to bring a character in you want to kill, we all know, that is pretty safe. You're usually safe to setups and stuff, and you can safely run offense without the super high risk return of defense that Dragon Ball usually has. That's usually the main reason. So going back to the original point, like, in the end, it's not really so strong that everyone uses it to win all the time. I think Snap is just like a choice that people can make to run safe offense, and like, there's not so many Snap teams that exist. And really the reason why there's not so many Snap teams that exist right now is, if you look at the characters in the game, I went to the lobby like a professional. That's crazy. I also censored myself like a professional. I was gonna say something else. If you go back to the character select screen, which we will eventually arrive at, there we go. There's not that many characters built to just snap you and kill you. There's not that many. Let's be real. There's not that many. Out of these characters, let me see. Of course, Piccolo still got it, right? Piccolo still got it. Gotank's actually still got it. Then you kind of have like your universal fuzzy characters, right? So you have like your Bardock. Bardock can do it to the majority, actually everybody, and then Gohan's can do it to everybody, and I believe Frieza can do it to everybody. That's offhand. Then besides that, like, you have characters who Snap benefits them because they build meter fast, like GT Goku, or they just have good Snap setups like Broly, or I guess Zamasu 2 would kind of slide in there, like they have good Snap setups, but most of these characters, like, if most of the cast Snap loops you, they have to hit you way more than normal to actually take a character. So you won't really see it like as an outright loop unless it's like my style of team, or like an adult Gohan team, either like with point adult Gohan and 2 beams, or like a good neutral point plus adult Gohan or something like that. That if everybody was running that and that was winning all the tournaments, then maybe we could actually call it a Snap meta. But until that happens, I don't think you can call that. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any questions. Like and subscribe if you feel like it, and I'll see you next time. Peace.